Hello and welcome back to Elden Ring. Last time we went through Noxtella and cleared all that, and now we got to the Lake of Rot. Between episodes, I ended up powering up the Naginata, got a couple levels in. I also managed to bring Olga up to plus 10. Because even though I should be getting a new character really soon, a new spirit, Olga is still going to be one I'm going to use a decent amount, and I have enough different gloveworts that I can bring another, unique named character up to plus 10 without a problem. But let's begin our long and arduous trek through all of the sludge and rot here. An argument could be made for, the immunizing horn charm. But the problem is, I've done, max rot resist builds, and it maybe, we'll run it for now, but I'll be honest, it really doesn't afford you much time. As you can see here, it kicks in so fast that it's barely even worth doing. Alright, well, flame cleanse me, because that's a lot of health getting lost. Yeah, this whole area just... it's awful. And you can't ride a horse, because otherwise you could just be immune to all of this. Let's just cast this and run. And the thing is, there's a lot to this area to actually investigate. Yeah, I mean, look at that. It's already back up to rot, so you gotta just keep spamming this. Admittedly, you do pretty much have to go this way, because you can reach a few points throughout this area that will give it won't give you, but they're platforms that will, or they're buttons that will raise platforms, and that'll help immensely. Oh, hello. Yeah, and of course, classic basilisks, just vibing. At least that's a good pickup, getting the extra flasks off these guys. What do you have? Smithing 7. Not great, but, it's a free smithing stone. Alright. Yeah. We've just covered this. So we're going to have to push to here, because I think this is a safe area. Have to kind of loop around. Inevitably, you have to do a full loop, which kind of sucks, but not much you can do. And on the upside, enemies don't spawn, just willy-nilly out here, so you are kind of safe. Except for that guy, I don't know why he's here. Thinking out loud, I wonder if, because this is the Lake of Rot, if this counts as water. Nope. Okay. figured I'd test it and see what we'd get to come from it. We have another Dragon Knight over there, who I'm telling you here now, don't fight him until you've built up the platforms in the area. Simply because you need to, otherwise you're kind of doomed. There, now we have some platforms. I think we can get a few more, but it's a good start and it'll help fighting him. I'm going to avoid doing that fight just for now. Obviously, because there's a lot more to this area that I have to deal with, and I'd rather not be caught out trying to fight that, and I'd like to go in with full resources, full flasks, full health, full everything. There are tricks you can do. There are some platforms and ledges you can get onto to shoot this boss and kind of bait him in. Am I going to do them? Probably not. This fight's completely doable normally. And yeah, as you can see, with the immunizing charm, it's not doing a whole lot of good for me. Which I think, I get it on one hand. You want to have this area be a challenge, but on the other, it feels so punishing that it just feels like it's not worth trying anything. I've been putting more levels just into Faith. Just trying to get the damage ups and everything. The Naginata is weaker than the what is it? I'll check the title because I always forget it. The Godslayer Greatsword by like 100 points, I think. But also, I two-hand everything, so damage gets a little different. Next thing I want to put into is more mind, because I could definitely use a bigger FP pool initially. Yeah, this is one of the ledges where you can kind of hang out and harass the boss. Alright, so this area is all safe now. There should be a button or a lever right around here. At least I thought there was. Definitely have to get the item. Ooh, the mushroom crown. I like this one. Right there. It is better than the mushroom hat you can get, and as a bonus, whenever someone nearby suffers poison or rot, you gain attack bonus. It's like 20%. And there's a... what is it? It's a rapier you can get later on that causes scarlet rot buildup, and you can build it up to have bleed or poison. So you can do what I would argue is a pretty interesting build using it. Okay, so we got guys there. We just we can just kind of straight shoot from here. We'll just run and pop this now. And yeah, as you can see, I get the bonus. And this will, I believe, stack with the Kindred of Rot Exaltation, which is a talisman you can get that also, when someone gets poisoned or rot, you get an attack bonus. Just like you can get the White Mask for a bleed bonus. And then, yeah, you get the White Mask like Vara has, and then you can get the Bloodlord's Exaltation to get that for bleed. Yeah, and we're not done with this area because we have to raise a bunch of platforms here. But at least this is a nice little safe spot. Alright, drink that. Think we have a fight here. No, okay. There is one right around here, though. It's a Alabaster Lord or an Onyx Lord. So it's one of the, like, pretty much naked guys with gravity magic. They're not tough, it's just, if you're not expecting it and you're kind of low resources, it can be a challenge. But on the upside, now that we're over here, on the far end of the lake, there should be a site of grace just around here. Whole lot of people dying around here, it looks like. Oh yeah, that does give a lot of immunity, so we'll use that for now. Even if it gives me only like half a second extra time, it's better than nothing. I do have to laugh, though, at just the idea of this area. Because everybody always complain, like, oh, the... what is it? The, like, poison swamp levels suck. And then they decide, like, Miyazaki and all the devs are like, hey, you know what we should do? Let's make the even worse form of poison and make that the whole thing. We'll check that cookbook quick, because that's... Rot pot, rot grease, drawstring rot grease. It's not bad. Definitely not gonna say it's great. Wish I didn't have to stop moving when casting that spell. That's what kinda really hurts sometimes. Alright, I think I have to go right above my head. There's a faintly visible island. Nothing there. Oh, there's like the waterfall-ish area. So I don't think there's anything of value in that area. So it looks like there might be a little pad, and I think there's a body, so I'll have to scope that out. Yep, that's what I was looking for, is that addition, and now there's a bit more surface area to play. Oh, I think I have to hit that one too. Oh yeah, there's a couple items out here. Somber 7's okay. I mean, the big thing is I just don't have a lot of unique items that need smithing stones right now. I could power up the Godslayer's greatsword to like 8 or 9, I think, at this point. And it is something I'm contemplating, but I don't know, we'll wait and see. Yeah, look at that. 3 hits. And I already can proc bleed. And that, yep, that's back at the start. You know what, we'll reset, get everything, go fight the dragon. Because I want to say that's everything here. The only thing I can think of is him. You know what, we'll go see what's up with that guy. Nope. Really have to make sure you have the right spell on hand. Otherwise you go down super quick. Ah, the immunizing horn charm +1. Okay, that makes sense why he's there then. Alright, so we can go from there across, we hit there, and then we can just hop over. So we'll be fine. I don't have enough stuff, otherwise, Glovewort, otherwise I'd upgrade my skeletons and use them. They're still sitting at like +6. My concern, regardless of who I summon, is just if they get knocked into the Scarlet Rot. I actually have to be careful, because I am close to dying from death buildup. Never had that happen yet, and I'd rather not experience that. Okay, we'll just hop to this island. Don't you do it. Last thing I need is him jumping into the Scarlet Rot. Okay, and then here we're just gonna open up with lightning and... Actually, no, I can Black Flame him for more. Yeah. Kind of hoping Olga would be in range to actually hit him. But whatever. I can handle this fight just fine. Until that happens. Oh god. Yeah, and now I'm gonna be screwed because Scarlet Rot. Yep. So Olga was a waste in that and just patrolled the island doing nothing. Whoop. Before I do anything, use a rune arc. Okay, so here's my idea. We're gonna get Olga down. Drink this. Hop to a separate island. Get my souls back, and since I'm currently sitting on my damage up, just start slinging fireballs. because if Olga can draw the aggro, then I'm fine. Oh, cool again. Wish Olga was a little more active here. Because I can almost get him. Oh, I forgot to drink that. Yep, shouldn't have done it. Because I'm trying to reposition. I love just getting hit when I can't move. Fun. Great design. You know, we're gonna go Skelly spam. Because clearly Olga is not drawing aggro nearly as well as needed. Just kind of hoping for a few more seconds to prepare everything, but okay. Yeah, God. Skellies go down in, like, 2 hits. Come on, Skellies, get up. Kinda need you attacking and drawing aggro. There we go. Just took Skellies over Olga. I've contemplated getting Redmane Knight, or not Redmane, Banished Knight Oleg and powering him up. Because people say he's a good tank. Which might be the play here. Alright. So we're just gonna fast travel here and then walk around this ledge. Because at least now I have everything I need again, and enough souls that I can get away with. First I'm gonna put my rune talisman back on. Then I'm gonna slap this on and get another level. Yeah, might as well just get to 50 like I said I wanted. Also, I wanted to check. Okay, yeah, immunizing charm too. Wow, that brings me up to 450. That still doesn't mean anything. Also, the sword we got. If it's the one I think it is, yeah, this one's... It's okay. Does an ice lightning strike and then you get ice lightning on the blade for a bit. I would have preferred something a little different. I just think it's a bit lacking. Like, the effect is strong, but it's not the greatest in my eyes. It is cool, though. You know, you have the halberd we got from Nokron, and now we have this, the katana, so depending on what I think if you're a strength build, you have the halberd. If you're a dex, you have the katana, but nobody uses it. When every other katana has bleed buildup except for the serpent bone one, and that has at least lethal poison. It's kind of hard to look at these and be like, yeah, this is totally a good investment for my character. Granted, at least lethal poison you can kind of chain. Wait a second. There should be a boss here. I know there is. Did I miss something? Is it that button? But I thought that button did this. We'll go check. Okay, so this is the button. Yeah, now the area is complete and there should be a boss up there. Kinda wish there'd be like a light at the top to let me know. But I'm just gonna reset and go back in. I know having torrent for all this would kind of trivialize it, but I really don't care. It would be real nice to have. The area below this sucks too. I'm actually gonna skip a good chunk of it because you don't need to do any of it. One is yet another ulcerated tree spirit. So I just skip it. I don't even know if it drops anything. If it does, it's nothing worthwhile. I just know I'm not doing it. You fight one of those things, you've fought all of them. And when all it is a version with Scarlet Rot on it, it's not that special. The arena is not fun to fight in because you also have a bunch of Kindred of Rot hanging around. Yep, there we go. That's the boss. Kind of boss, not 100% one, but every time these guys spawn in, I consider them like a, not exactly a field boss, but like a mini boss. Yay, Alabaster Lord Sword. I don't really use those, but they're not bad, considering they're effectively the gravitas ability that the meteoric sword has, but better. Can even look quick. Yep, thrust in the ground to create a gravity well, dealing damage and pulling enemies in, greater area of effect than gravitas. So it's a neat effect. I've seen people do runs where it's all enemies randomized, and they've got Melania in Magma Worm Makar's room, so the dungeon that connects Liurnia and the Altus Plateau, that room with all the little ruins, and a guy figured out that all you'd have to do is stand on a piece of ruin and spam like gravitas and you can kill her. Yeah, the Kindred of Rot do not make this area fun. Should I have gone back up there? Fine, we'll double check. I get the whole idea of like, oh, you can't really come back without fast traveling, but man, it's inconvenient for stuff. Even though I edited out, but the loading screens are like 2 seconds. No, I have to drop down first, then I cross over. But... oh, so that leads to nowhere, okay. Yeah, you can see all the Kindred of Rot here. We'll clear them out, at least this time, for the sake of loot. But yeah, there's quite a few. And if you go over by that waterfall, then the ulcerated tree spirit spawns. The items I don't think are worth it. I think it's literally like maybe a rune, like a hero's rune or something, and some other junk. If it's worthwhile, I'll double back, but in general, I just think it's kind of a bad spot. You know what? Since we're gonna have to reset this area anyways, I'm just gonna summon Oga, and we'll just burn everything to nuke these guys down. I was struggling initially to say Liurnia. All I could think of was, I think it's Limsa Lominsa, I think, for Final Fantasy XIV. I think I actually need the Smithing 5, so that's a good find. Oh, the Scorpion Stinger, that's where you get it. Yeah, it's just a dagger that does Scarlet Rot. It's not... Okay, it's not bad, but it's not something I would sit here and be like, you must get this item. If you're a dagger build, maybe. But let's reset this and go to the final area here. Okay, there isn't anything down there. I just wanted to be sure. But for this, we can just kind of skip on by a lot of these guys. And literally just cut over this way. Ah, I hate them so much. Those pest strings have way too much accuracy. I've had them go up and around ledges to hit me. But now we rest in the coffin. Also don't need this mushroom helmet anymore. There's nothing really to explore in this area. It's just another kind of connecting room, like with the Regal Ancestral Spirit and the other Ancestral Spirit. Just brings you to the fight. But I think... Yes, we have that. Yeah, so there isn't a stake here. People have to manually put their summon sign down, which means there's pretty much nobody ever here. Use Oga. Ah, I always time that wrong. I'd like to bait this guy a little closer so Oga can aggro on him. I really need to stop being so wishy-washy on my summons. Because he should be hitting so that I can actually survive. But this is going to be a wash of a fight simply because I have to continually dodge everything. Yeah, I'm just eating hits and losing health for no good reason. Yep, I knew he was going to do that too. There, now Oga's fighting him. Good. We'll try to get a rot proc on him. And I got him, which is good. Oh no. Yeah, gotta watch out for the asteroids constantly, or meteors, I guess. Haha, your special attack doesn't work on him. At this point, I just have to stall for time. Ah, Scarlet Rot, always carrying boss fights. I also notice it's another one of the weird, floaty scorpion guys that we've been seeing. It is kind of a complaint I have that by making multiple of that boss, even if they're just flimsy versions, it really takes away from the excitement of encountering the first one. Because then it goes from like, oh, whoa, what's that? To like, oh, it's just another one of these guys. Oh, I can actually level up. Making good time on hitting 50. I forgot the thing I need here. Oh well. We'll call it here. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the like button. It helps out the channel a lot. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.